Hey there, welcome to the show. Today is cheese day. I'll say that again, cheese day. I didn't say healthy day. I didn't say unhealthy day, but I didn't say healthy day. I said cheese day. It'd be so good. I'm Sam the Cooking Guy. This show is about food that's big in taste and small in effort.
Man, is that good.
Totally easy stuff anyone can make.
Look at them going already.
And everything comes from a supermarket. You take all those other cooking shows like this. You don't need them anymore. This is Sam the Cooking Guy. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we do breakfast, lunch, dinner, dinner. It could also be breakfast, lunch, lunch, dinner. Or it could all be like late night food and who cares, but it's all gonna be delicious. And we start with shiitake mushrooms. We've talked about it before. My God, I love them, they're so delicious. I don't use the stems. You can just twist them off like that. So all we're gonna do is get these shiitakes sliced up super thin. So here we go. We take these mushrooms. So I've got like 2 cups. I don't know. But you know, the thing about mushrooms is that they shrink way the hell down. So this 2 cups is gonna become maybe a half a cup when we're done. So a little bit of olive oil in here. It's gonna get a little butter in a bit. Oil cooks, butter flavors. You use them together because it's a beautiful combination. Okay, so these guys are just gonna do their thing here, right? And the beautiful thing about shiitakes, they don't pee off a lot of liquid. Like those white mushrooms that you buy, the least expensive white mushrooms that you buy, they just pee off a ton of liquid. The brown mushrooms pee off a ton of liquid. And I'm sorry if I'm hurting anybody's feelings for saying pee off a lot of liquid. I don't know how else to say it, but that's exactly what they do. Just trying to be straight and honest with you. A couple other things that have to happen. We're gonna need some eggs, so I'm gonna take 3 eggs out. The other important part of this one is the ricotta. 1/3 of a cup. About a teaspoon of olive oil. And the olive oil is gonna help thin this out a little bit and make it really smooth, and that's what we want. Okay, now I'm gonna give them a little bit of butter. Because I can, because I want to, because it's all about the flavor that we're adding to these guys. So we take the eggs. Okay, so that's good. All right, let's see. This is heating. These are good. These need 1 thing, 2 things. Gosh. So a little bit of garlic right here. Sorry, hold on. So now butter's gonna go in here. Everything has to be seasoned. Salt, pepper, and here's what I'm gonna try and do. I'm trying to make a really wide, thin, flat omelet. So you see how this is? Here's what I wanna do. I just wanna roll it around so that it cooks all the way out to the sides, okay? And then when it starts to set a little bit, like it's starting to do here, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna take this and just push it down. It's slowly cooking, slowly cooking. Meanwhile, the shiitakes are gorgeous, they're soft. They're gonna get one more thing, Michael. Can you imagine what that will be?
Cheese.
No, not cheese.
That was cheese day.
We're using the ricotta.
That's cheese, right?
Vermouth, Michael. Why? Because of vermouth? Vermouth to give it another little bump of flavor. So watch. Off the heat, a couple tablespoons. Nobody move. Nobody move. Somebody. Oh, I got it. Look. What are these, Michael?
Green onion?
Chives. Sucker. Everybody thinks I'm always using green onions, okay? Look at how beautiful. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 and flip it, and you're gonna catch it, and I'm not gonna ruin it, and everybody's gonna be happy. Uh-oh, I've already started breaking it. You ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's what you want, Okay, but you see how thin that is? He can go off, doesn't need any more heat. Now we just need a plate. My apologies. My super apologies. Okay, so now the plate is there, and so's the super thin omelet. It's beautiful. Now we take the ricotta like this. The shiitakes on top. Beautiful. And a little bit of Parmesan. Yes, I know we've already got ricotta underneath, but what's today called, Michael?
Cheese day.
Exactly. Oh my God, look at that. Shiitakes, this beautiful ricotta that we've thinned out with a tiny bit of olive oil, the super thin little omelet thing underneath. There's garlic in these mushrooms. All right. Oh my God. It's just elegant. It is just freaking elegant. It is so delicious. I know I always say it, please make this. But this is only one of 4 things on cheese day. When we come back, 1, 2, 3 main ingredients. That's it. This is Sam the Cooking Guy. On cheese day, what could be more appropriate than cacio e pepe? Cacio e pepe. Cheese and pepper. It's really like a super old school Italian macaroni and cheese with uno, do, tre. How do you do that in Italian? Is that right? See? Uno, do, tre ingredients. All right, so we start with spaghetti. Wait, almost forgot. Beautifully heavily salted water is the key to pasta. So I'm gonna put like maybe a tablespoon plus of salt in here. Beautiful. Mix that. And then in goes the pasta. See, and we're gonna give this 7 minutes. Now here, this is the pepe part, the pepper. So we give 2 tablespoons of olive oil into this pan. Uno, do it. See, and now 2 teaspoons of fresh ground pepper. Michael, would it be okay if you just had one of those pepper shakers and you just use that kind of pepper?
Yeah.
No, it would suck. The point of this is really good ingredients. Really good. Good pasta, salted in the water well. Good olive oil, good pepper. So now look. And a heavy grind, not like super fine. All we're gonna do is sort of toast it a little bit in this olive oil that will really help bring out the pepperness of the pepper. Why don't I have like a stunt arm to come in here and do this? Shoot. And we mix this, right? So the pepper all gets a little bit of olive oil in this. The cacio part is the cheese. And here's what I have. I have Pecorino Romano. Could you use just Parmesan cheese, Michael?
No.
You could actually. I knew you were gonna do that. But what makes this good is the Pecorino Romano has a really interesting bite to it. Much more flavorful, much more interesting than the regular Parmesan. Worth going out and buying a nice piece of. So now I need like about a half a cup of this. But the real star, if you can believe it, of this recipe is not the cheese, is not the pepe, but it's gonna be the pasta water. The water is gonna help make the sauce in this. That's the really, really fun part of this whole thing. No cream, no any other kind of sauce kind of thing. It's just gonna be the pepper in the pan, the pasta, the cheese, and a little bit of the pasta water to help make it the sauce. Beautiful. Now we're gonna put a little bit of the water. I need a thing. Shoot, let's just do this. A little bit of the pasta water that has the starch in it that makes this really outstanding. In here. Beautiful, beautiful. Plate. Here's what I'm gonna do. Microwaves are good for a lot of things, especially heating plates before you serve food. I do it all the time on a regular weeknight when I make something. I don't want to put warm food on a cold plate because it sucks the heat away. So now here's what we do. We turn this off, we turn that down. You don't need to strain it, and you certainly don't want to throw the water out, because if you throw the water out, you're losing all this really amazing deliciousness that's going to help this pasta come together. Okay, now we mix. Come, Michael. Look at, you can see the black is starting to do its thing in here, right? Now we add some of the cheese, right? Like this. And that's really super light and fluffy. We mix that, we mix. Then we add some of this pasta water that has a starch in it. And that's what's gonna make this really exceptional. That's what's gonna help this thing really do its thing. Give me the rest of this cheese. You see how the sauce at this point is just a little bit runny? We're gonna give this like 1 minute or so in here, and it's gonna become tremendous. The smell almost there, need a little bit more for on top. We put it here, and there's restaurants have all kinds of fancy ways of making this to your, getting this to your plate. I don't. I just have that, and it's not really fantastic, but it is what it is, so. And there you have it, cacio e pepe, cheese and pepper. But check this out. Look at the beauty, it made its own little delicious, look at that. A little bite of Rome in your mouth, right here, wherever you live. It's the corniest line I've ever used. I apologize, I'll not do that again. Just make the see, now I gotta get all like, make this stuff because it's so delicious. When we come back, it's either another lunch thing or a dinner thing. You decide, cheese day. It's so damn good. See you in a sec. This is Sam the Cooking Guy. We're back. Cheese day. Does this collection of ingredients tell you anything? Avocado, tomato, smoked Gruyere, American processed cheese, bread, QP, mayonnaise. It should say grilled cheese because you can't have cheese day without some kind of grilled cheese. I've got bacon. I got bacon too. Let's think about what we want to do here. So I've got a round loaf of sourdough, my fave, and a serrated knife. Pretty much 2 knives you need. You need some kind of knife like this that you can cut green onions with. If you try and cut this with a serrated edge, look, I'm not faking. This is, look, I don't want to wreck this half, but look, I need a piece here. Here's the things that are going. Oh, also a soft tomato. You see this? Squishy. Really good, ripe, delicious, but cutting with this, not so good. Cutting with this is perfect. Beautiful. Couple of thin slices. Uno, dos. That's on. This is happening. Here's what I want. Mayo. Oh, don't discount the mayo. I think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I know what makes flavor. So mayo here on the bottom. And now the beautiful part about the cheese is that you use cheese to sandwich everything in. Cheese goes on the outside. It goes against the bread and it goes against the other bread. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use some American cheese because it really is a deliciously melty, gorgeous cheese for a grilled cheese. But to amp up the flavor a little bit, we're gonna go with this smoked Gruyere. What is Gruyere? It's like a Swiss cheese. Oops. Okay. I'd say there's about a 50% chance this is not so bueno inside. Let's look. Ready? Boom. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We'll take this, moosh it a bit here. Little salt, of course. Yes, in a sandwich. Yes, don't even doubt me. Yes, in a sandwich. Just go with me on this. And then this part here, some crispy bacon. Oh boy. All right, so what have we got? We've got, I forgot the cheese. Ugh, I hate myself when I do that. This now has to go here. Remember what I said? Cheese has got to go against the outside. Holds everything together. Now I'm mad at myself. Now I'm gonna fight with myself all day long. Look, and now I need it there. Now here's this. Here's this. Smoky, delicious. There we go. Okay. Now butter goes like this. And you only butter one side when you do a grilled cheese at first, right? And that lets you do this. Okay, so here we go like this. And the reason you only do one side is so that you can do this. Oh yes, I cut it a little thick. Okay, so sue me. I could have bought bread that was already cut, but I didn't. I wanted to do that. When it's beautiful brown on that one side, then we butter. Flip it over and then we're almost there. All right, so check this out. We're ready for this side. So now we butter and get good coverage. I mean, you want butter all the way across so that you get even brown all the way across so that when you flip like this, oh, mother may I, look how beautiful that is. Look at this color. That's what you want. That's why you butter it evenly. If you skip that corner, it's not going to be gorgeous. And the cheese inside is melting, and this is happening, and everybody's happy, and all that has to happen is now I finish cleaning this up. When you see me next, that's coming off. I cut it, I eat it, cameras go off, and these guys gobble up all the rest of it. All right, so here we are. Look at, scope this out, right? The bacon, the cheese. Look at the cheese, see this? Melting in there, right? Gorgeous. One quick cut like this, and there we go. And there's your sandwich. That's what the inside looks like. The bacon, the tomato, the avocado. Uh-oh. It's like a BLT. Bacon. Well, there's no lettuce. So forget it. It's not like a BLT. It's like a BA. Cheese with 2 types of cheese and mayo, so forget everything. Just look at this is what a sandwich should be. Gooey. Delicious and perfect. But cheese day rolls on. When we come back, I'm making sort of a what I call a Mexican lasagna. It's really good. You're gonna like it, don't go away. And you're gonna like this. This is Sam the Cooking Guy. All right, so here we are, the final segment of the day, cheese day, and I'm making a Mexican lasagna. Here's how we start. We start with a pound of ground beef that will go into a hot pan. But so at this point, all we're trying to do is brown this. All right, so the traditional way to do this would be to just throw these lasagna noodles, and this is about a half a pound, in the pot. But we're gonna break them up. It's gonna be like a busted up lasagna kind of thing. So we're just gonna take them and put them in our salted boiling water, like this size. Ow. And they're gonna, ow. Dang it. You always have to stir when you put any kind of pasta in, even a nonsense busted up piece like that, because they'll stick together. Okay, while that's getting where we want it to be, we're gonna cut up a half an onion. Okay, so this, look at, the pink is almost done. But now I got to get rid of this. Ready? Back it goes. This goes here, and now the onion goes in. Now the onion will cook while this beef sort of finishes itself off. We're doing great so far, ladies and gentlemen. In goes the onion. Mix that. But let's throw what's that called? Garlic. Throw some garlic in here. Just smush this guy up a little bit. Boom. That's. Now, a couple other things we have to add. Tomatoes. Feta seasoning, Monterey Jack cheese. So, look, you could make your own fajita seasoning. Or you could just grab a pack out of your cumin, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, little cayenne, kosher salt, pepper, you're there. Or you just go like this. That's what we're gonna do. So I've got a can of these diced tomatoes. Hello? Hello? Can of diced tomatoes go in. Half a pack. Half a pack. Looks like that. Mix this up. And now you just let this whole thing just simmer. About 5 minutes. And in that time, the noodles are going to get ready. Okay, we're almost there. Remember, cheese day, right? So this would be the cheese component. And I'm going to add a big handful, about a cup, Monterey Jack shredded cheese. I think my favorite. And now just a quick little bit of this, because here's what else it gets. These are just gonna go straight in here. More. More, here we go, here we go, here we go. Nobody move, nobody move. And now the stupidity of trying to mix this whole thing with it all being so damn full is just, let's just do this. Let's just get it off of there. Put it right here, and we'll go like this. Oh, good. Thank you so much for spilling already. But I do like the idea of this noodle being all busted. That's what I really like. It's rustic. Isn't that what it's called? Rustic. Oh, shoot. A little bit more. It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. You know this? Into a 350 oven. Oh, it's heavy. Okay. 20 minutes? 25 minutes? Starting to brown, starting to bubble. Oh, that's just a noodle. That's gonna be good. 20, 25 minutes. You recognize when it's ready, right? And here we are, and here we are. Ow, ow, hot, ow, come out, come out. Come out, ow, jeez. Boom, look it, bubbling, bubbling. Look. These crispy edges, that's what lasagna is supposed to be. And that's the beauty of it when you do this busted up lasagna noodle thing, because you get all these little crazy corners and pieces sticking up. When you do it the traditional way and you lay all the pieces out, you get cheese and sauce on top and then you're done. There's nothing else there. Now look at all these edges. Edge, 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 edge. That's what it's all about. And so now, we put some, mamma mia, look at the heat. So look, look how beautiful, right? That's what you want. There's something really charming about this one that I just am in love with. Everything doesn't, little cilantro, everything doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't, it's all neat and perfect and the tucked in layers and the corners and forget it. Just do that. Look at all these edges. Edge, 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 edges. That's what it's all about. Why do I get so worked up over this stuff? I have no idea. So look, the ground beef, the tomato, look, you could do this in no time in your house. No time. Don't tell me you don't have time to make food that's good. Don't you dare tell me that, because I know it's not true. That was a mistake. All right. Crispy. Okay, I know I saved this for like dinner food. I'm telling you, you come downstairs late night, you throw a piece of this in the microwave, you'll be really happy. It's been a good day. It's been good. That omelet with the ricotta on it, the cacio e pepe, tremendous. The grilled cheese, tomato, bacon, avocado, a little bit of mayo. I mean, come on. And now this Mexican lasagna made in not very much time. I got your back. You can't disagree with that. Thanks for watching. Go to the website for the recipes. And there's a whole lot of other cities that this show is now on. Go to the website, tell your friends. What are they? We're in Arkansas, we're in Florida, we're in Omaha, Nebraska, we're in Vegas. Other places, I think. Phoenix, Cleveland. I have no idea. But we're other places. Go check. Thanks for watching. Don't make the same food all the time. You can make this stuff. See ya.